Okay, so this means what you're saying is closer to she actually started having feelings for him.
Yeah.
Is it acceptable? Is it morally acceptable? Does the end justify the means? You
Mhm.
also mentioned the issue because if we're taking this speech as irony, it means she really doesn't have any feelings for Petruchio. She's just playing around or playing along. Maybe she has another plan of
Yeah.
hers, but she hasn't fallen for him, right?
Mhm.
But you're saying in a way that she's now thinking of herself and thinking, why am I a shrew? Why am I in other words,
Yeah.
the societal pressures, the social pressures around her, in addition to the torture of Petruchio,
Mhm.
have worked.
Yeah.
So, which one is it? Because I don't think you can be ironic and sincere unless it's a bit of both. Unless she decided that she will give Petruchio a chance, but this way she can't be ironic 100%. You get my point? There is a part of
Yeah.
it which is sincere.
Yeah, maybe as I mentioned at the end, she start to be serious with him. She avoid. It's not mm, ironic, but
Sincere. She was sincere with him.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But with him, not with the other people. I mean, with the not with the society, with her father. She start to pretend, in front of her father and her sister and all the society. She start to pretend that she's, her husband tempted her, but
Mhm.
she pretend that, but from her inside, she's not.
Mm, okay.
May I ask a question? Yes, if we would assume that that was just a comedy with no meaning behind, and if we will say like Catherine was very smart and she just was playing that role to convince her husband, where was that smartness in the very beginning? Why she wasn't that smart in the very beginning and she was not the shrew if she has this ability?
May
You
I
got me?
answer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, what
please.
I'm a supporter of the of what he said. I think that the last monologues, just to clear my point of view, that I think that it held some sincerity, referring to the kiss scene that I talked about, and also it wasn't. As Catherine didn't exactly mean it as a wife should obey, but more of a going along the flow and the game that Petruchio is playing. I found it really interesting because it actually explained and answered the question you just asked. Perhaps that was her smartness, that she found a man that had patience on her temper, and perhaps that she thought that she can actually perhaps build a relationship with him, and as we have seen through the play, she managed to, through some torture, of course, but even that in that torture, it was Petruchio thinking that he is taming her, but she is just going along the flow that Petruchio is creating, only to escape her insecurities, of being an old maid and so on, and finding that security with Petruchio, that even with retortion and with her temper and with her stubbornness,
He still liked her.
she was, yeah. So I think that perhaps that's her smartness in was able to take the opportunity that she found a man such as Petruchio and found the security that she always longed for.
Yeah, I would agree in some and disagree in others. I would agree that she's smart, yes, but not in the diplomatic way. If you will say it, like she can change her behavior. She's smart in playing back, but not in putting a certain behavior to reach certain goal.
Perhaps
Uh,
to be
yeah,
more precise, that she is quick-witted, but not smart to that point. Perhaps in that point, that to
yes. Yes, exactly. But I don't agree that Petruchio tamed her. I would agree that just, and even he didn't even refine any of her behaviors, but he just raised his borders in his way.